we've got some breaking news that could significantly impact millions of Americans who rely on Social Security benefits. The House has just confirmed that two direct payments ranging from $4,525 to $5,108 are scheduled to hit beneficiaries' accounts, with the first batch arriving in just hours. This is part of a major development following the implementation of the Social Security Fairness Act, and we're here to break down exactly what this means for you. Before we dive into the details of these direct deposits, let's quickly recap what led to this significant change. On January 5, the Social Security Fairness Act was signed into law, marking a historic victory for millions of public servants across the nation. This groundbreaking legislation eliminated two controversial provisions that had been reducing benefits for approximately 3.2 million Americans for decades. The first provision was the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, which reduced benefits for individuals who received non-covered pension income. The second was the Government Pension Offset, which affected the spouses of recipients who had non-covered pensions. Together, these provisions had been significantly cutting into the Social Security benefits of teachers, firefighters, police officers, postal workers, and various federal employees. As Daniel Buford, president of Bryan Firefighters Association, eloquently stated, these two provisions robbed us of a retirement that through service we are due and made us financially vulnerable after retiring. After 40 years of these provisions being in effect, Congress finally acted, with the Senate passing the bill in a decisive 76-20 vote in December, followed by House confirmation of the direct payment schedule. Now, let's get into the specifics of these two direct payments that have just been confirmed. According to reliable sources from the House and the Social Security Administration, eligible beneficiaries will receive two separate direct deposits. The first payment, which is set to arrive in accounts within hours for some recipients, represents the retroactive benefits that were previously withheld under the WEP and GPO provisions. This retroactive payment could be substantial, with amounts ranging from $4,525 to as much as $5,108, depending on individual circumstances, work history, and pension arrangements. This is not a stimulus check or a bonus. It's money that beneficiaries earned through their years of work, but was previously withheld due to the now eliminated provisions. The second payment represents the adjustment to ongoing monthly benefits, which will reflect the full amount beneficiaries are entitled to without the double UEP and GPO reductions. This adjustment will be incorporated into regular monthly payments starting in April, creating a permanent increase that will continue for the duration of benefit eligibility. You might be wondering if you or someone you know qualifies for these substantial payments. The primary beneficiaries of the Social Security Fairness Act are public servants who previously had their benefits reduced. This includes retired teachers who worked in school systems not covered by Social Security, but who also earned Social Security benefits through other employment, firefighters, and police officers who participated in pension systems outside of Social Security but earned enough credits in other jobs to qualify for benefits, federal employees covered by the Civil Service Retirement System who also earn Social Security credits, postal workers and other government employees with similar circumstances, spouses, widows, and widowers of individuals in these categories who had their spousal or survivor benefits reduced by the GPO. It's worth noting that approximately 3.2 million Americans fall into these categories, making this one of the most significant changes to Social Security benefits in recent years. According to Lee Dudek, Acting Commissioner of Social Security, the agency has implemented an aggressive schedule to start issuing retroactive payments that dramatically accelerates the timeline, initially estimated to take a year or more. The Social Security Administration has been working tirelessly to process these claims and distribute payments as quickly as possible. Originally, the SSA estimated it would take a year or more to process all claims. However, due to prioritization from the current administration, the process has been dramatically accelerated. So far, Around 30,000 claims have already been processed, with thousands more being completed daily. Most eligible beneficiaries will receive their retroactive payment by the end of March, with the first wave hitting accounts within hours of this announcement. Following this, their monthly benefits will increase starting with April payments. John Riddle, president of the Texas State Association of Firefighters, highlighted the real-world impact of these changes. Getting the full Social Security benefit will make a big difference to them in their ability to eat and turn the lights on. It would be a huge benefit for our members around the state. This underscores the meaningful difference these payments will make in the lives of many retired public servants. If you believe you're eligible for these increased benefits and retroactive payments, there are several steps you should take immediately to ensure you receive what you're owed. First, check your Social Security account to verify that your mailing address and banking information are up to date. This is crucial since the vast majority of payments will be made via direct deposit, and any outdated information could delay your payment. Second, monitor your bank account closely over the coming days and weeks. While some payments are hitting accounts within hours, others will be distributed throughout March as the SSA continues to process claims. Third, watch for an official notice from the Social Security Administration. Most eligible recipients will receive their retroactive payment 2 to 3 weeks before receiving a formal notice in the mail, but this notice will contain important information about your specific benefit adjustment. Lastly, if you believe you're eligible but haven't received payment by the end of April, the SSA recommends contacting them directly. However, they ask that recipients wait until that time, as payments are being processed incrementally throughout March and early April. While these special payments are being distributed, the regular Social Security payment schedule remains unchanged for all beneficiaries. As a reminder, payments are distributed based on birth date. For those born between the 1st and 10th of the month, regular payments arrive on the second Wednesday of each month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, you receive your payment on the 3rd Wednesday. And for those born between the 21st and 31st stent, payments come on the 4th Wednesday of the month. The average Social Security payment now stands at $1,976 per month for individuals, while couples receive just over $3,000. This year's benefits increased by 2.5% through the annual cost of living adjustment, though some advocacy groups argue this isn't sufficient given current inflation rates. For the approximately 72.5 million Americans who receive Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, there's an unusual payment schedule this year due to calendar technicalities. While SSI payments typically go out on the 1st of each month, when that date falls on a weekend or holiday, payments are issued on the previous business day. This has created some scheduling quirks in 2025, with payments already issued on December 31, 2024, and January 31, 2025. The next distribution is set for February 28, with no payment in March. After that, payments resume on April 1, followed by 2 payments in May on the 1st and the 30th, as June 1 falls on a Sunday. For SSI recipients who are also affected by the elimination of the WEP and GPO provisions, your retroactive payment will be separate from your regular SSI benefit and will follow the accelerated schedule mentioned earlier. The confirmation of these 2 direct payments, ranging from $4,525 to $5,108, represents a historic victory for millions of Americans who have spent decades receiving reduced Social Security benefits. As the first payments begin hitting accounts within hours, eligible beneficiaries should ensure their information is up to date and monitor their bank accounts closely. The elimination of the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset corrects a 40-year injustice that disproportionately affected those who dedicated their careers to public service. As John Riddle noted, these changes will have real, tangible impacts on people's ability to cover basic needs and maintain their quality of life in retirement. If you believe you're eligible for these payments, make sure to follow the steps we've outlined to ensure you receive what you're owed. And remember, while some payments are arriving within hours, Others will be distributed throughout March, so patience is key. Thank you for watching today's video on this breaking news regarding Social Security deposits. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe for more updates on financial news and benefits. And don't forget to check the description below for additional resources on Social Security benefits and eligibility requirements. Stay informed, and we'll see you in our next video.